Are your legs feeling weaker, more unstable, or achier, no matter how much you exercise? Have you noticed that walking, standing up, or even climbing a few steps feels harder than it used to, despite your best efforts to stay active? If so, I urge you to listen carefully. What I am about to reveal may go against everything you have been told about exercise after 60. In fact, the very workouts you are doing to stay strong may be silently destroying your muscles and leg strength day by day. Step by step, this may come as a shock, but even well-meaning seniors just like you are unknowingly making one critical mistake in their daily routines, choosing the wrong exercises for an aging body. These movements, often recommended by fitness trainers or found in popular online videos, can silently damage your joints, weaken essential stabilizing muscles, and rob you of your independence. In this message, I will expose 5 common exercises that may be quietly breaking down your legs from the inside out. More importantly, I will show you exactly what to do instead so you can protect your body, reclaim your strength, and continue living with freedom and confidence. Stay with me. You may be just one workout away from permanent harm or a powerful recovery. Exercise 1. Deep squats, especially with weights. I will never forget the day Harold, a 72-year-old retired firefighter, came into my clinic. He was proud, disciplined, and determined to stay in shape. He explained that he had been doing deep squats with a kettlebell almost every day because a younger trainer at his gym insisted that it would build lasting power. What Harold did not realize was that this very exercise was silently dismantling his knees. Deep squats, particularly when combined with added weights, compress the knee joint at an unnatural angle, grinding cartilage and stretching tendons beyond safe limits. After 60, cartilage becomes thinner, synovial fluid decreases, and ligaments lose elasticity. Forcing a load onto a joint already experiencing natural wear is like straining a rusted hinge with extra weight. In Harold's case, the outcome was early meniscus degeneration, painful inflammation around the kneecap, tightness in the lower back and hips, and a creeping heaviness that made simple tasks like climbing stairs exhausting. The worst part is that the damage is silent. There is rarely a dramatic snap or sudden collapse. Instead, the body weakens little by little until one morning you realize you shuffle instead of stride, and getting up from your favorite chair is suddenly a challenge. Deep squats are often labeled functional, but for older adults they are a thief of independence. Your goal is not to train like a 30-year-old, but to protect your body so it carries you through your 70s and beyond. Safer alternatives exist that strengthen without sacrificing your knees. If you are over 60 and doing deep squats with weights, it is time to stop. Respect your legs. They deserve protection, not punishment. And if squats can do such harm, imagine what happens with repetitive routines on stair machines. Exercise 2. Stair machines and steppers. Linda, a 68-year-old retired school teacher, came to my office frustrated and fatigued. She proudly told me she was working out 5 times a week on a stair machine because she believed it kept her strong. Instead, she complained of tight hips, burning calves, and aching fatigue that would not fade. Stair climbers and steppers are often advertised as senior-friendly, but in reality they force the body into a rigid, repetitive rhythm that natural stairs do not. Real stairs allow adjustments in stride and let the arms assist balance, but machines demand a fixed motion that wears down hip flexors, compresses knees, and tightens the lower back. For seniors, this repetition is damaging because circulation is slower, joints have less lubrication, and recovery takes longer. Linda's 30-minute daily sessions left her with inflamed hip tendons, reduced knee flexibility, and early sciatic irritation. Instead of building strength, she was overworking fatigued muscles without proper recovery. That is the cruel deception of such machines. They create pride in effort, but secretly strip away stability. Linda switched to walking outdoors with trekking poles and adding gentle inclines. Within weeks, her discomfort lessened and her strength returned. If your legs feel heavier after workouts rather than stronger, it may be the equipment you trust that is betraying you. And if a stair machine can do this, consider the risks of high-impact aerobics that seem harmless but can be even more destructive. Exercise 3. High-impact aerobics such as jumping jacks and burpees. Eleanor, a 70-year-old grandmother, joined a community exercise class to stay young at heart. The instructor encouraged routines full of jumping jacks, burpees, and knee tucks. One morning, Eleanor fell hard, injuring her knee and straining an ankle. She came to me confused and ashamed. She whispered, "Doctor, I thought I was helping myself, not hurting myself." Her experience reflects a common tragedy. High-impact exercises that pound the floor send shock waves through aging joints, with cartilage thinner and bones more fragile. Every landing presses on delicate structures. Seniors often dismiss the first soreness as normal, but over time, this soreness becomes chronic inflammation, stiffness, and a slow erosion of strength. By the time you realize the problem, independence has already begun to slip away. Eleanor's knees were swollen, and her arthritic joints screamed with each movement. Her body was simply unable to handle the youthful intensity she was imitating. Fear replaced her confidence. But that fear was not weakness. It was wisdom. She transitioned to water aerobics, gentle dance, and low-impact cardio. Gradually, she regained her energy and no longer lived in fear of falling. For older adults, motion must be smart, not reckless. And if high-impact moves can cause this much harm, consider the danger of a gym machine that looks safe but secretly destroys knees with every repetition. Exercise 4. Leg extension machines at the gym. Walter, a 74-year-old retired engineer, visited my clinic with sharp knee pain and weakness whenever he tried to rise from his chair. He proudly described his habit of using the leg extension machine, believing it was strengthening his thighs. What he did not realize is that this machine is particularly cruel to aging knees. Unlike natural activities such as standing from a chair, the leg extension machine isolates the quadriceps while applying heavy force directly behind the kneecap. For younger bodies with thicker cartilage, this may be tolerable, but after 60, it accelerates joint breakdown. Walter's arthritis worsened, and inflammation grew around his patella. Instead of strength, he was building discomfort. The machine creates an illusion of safety because you are seated and supported, yet it excludes stabilizing muscles like glutes and hamstrings, leaving them weak. The imbalance raises the risk of falls and prevents the body from moving naturally. When Walter replaced the machine with controlled sit-to-stand exercises and resistance band routines, his pain eased and his legs became more reliable. The truth is, simple machines designed for youth can be silent saboteurs for seniors. If even a seated exercise can do this, imagine what long-distance jogging or treadmill running can inflict. Exercise 5. Long-distance jogging or treadmill running. Robert, a 69-year-old former marathon runner, came to me still running 3 miles a day. He believed he was protecting his youth, but he was actually accelerating decline. His knees ached, his back tightened, and his legs felt heavy. Long-distance running after 60 repeatedly pounds cartilage that has already thinned, sending force up through the joints and spine. The damage arrives silently. Each run erodes strength until one morning the simple act of walking feels burdensome. Treadmills make this worse by pulling the foot backward, unnaturally, reducing natural control and creating imbalances. Robert's stride shortened, his glute muscles weakened, and his calves stayed locked in tension. He was running out of habit, not health. After switching to walking intervals on soft ground, light resistance work, and low-impact cardio, his pain faded and his vitality returned. Seniors must realize that what once protected them may now betray them. The aim is not to keep up with the past, but to guard the future. What seniors should focus on instead? After treating countless patients who harm themselves through misguided routines, I have one core truth. After 60, strength comes not from intensity but from wisdom. More is not better. Smarter is better. Seniors should focus on functional, joint-friendly exercises that preserve mobility. Simple sit-to-stand practices mirror real-life activities. Gentle balance drills awaken forgotten stabilizers. Resistance bands provide controlled strength training without strain. Short daily walks on soft surfaces support the heart without punishing the joints. For those with balance concerns, water exercise offers protection while engaging every muscle. Marjorie, a 73-year-old librarian, abandoned machines and high-impact classes for chair yoga, resistance bands, and short walks. Within weeks, her pain eased. Within months, she climbed her steps unaided. Her story proves the body can recover when given the right care. Final advice: protect your legs. Protect your independence. Your legs are your freedom. They carry you to family gatherings, lift you from your chair, and let you step outside into the sun. Yet too many older adults lose this freedom slowly through the wrong choices. Deep squats, stair machine, high-impact aerobics, leg extensions, and long runs are not harmless. They silently corrode cartilage, inflame tendons, and weaken muscles. I have seen firefighters, teachers, runners, and parents lose confidence because of routines never meant for their stage of life. But I have also witnessed hope. Seniors in their 70s, 80s, and 90s rebuilt their strength with functional exercises, balanced routines, and protective habits. Aging is not punishment. It is wisdom. Wisdom means knowing when to let go of old routines and when to choose smarter ones. The right movements restore strength. The right habits extend independence, and the right mindset preserves dignity. Do not wait for a fall or an injury to make the change. Begin today. Protect your legs like your eyes or your heart, because strong legs are not about performance. They are about living freely on your own terms. That freedom is worth everything. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Take a moment to reflect and share one change you will make in your own life. Let us support each other in embracing these truths. If you found value here, please comment with 1. If not, comment with 0. Your feedback is precious. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health content designed for you. Thank you for listening, and may you keep walking strong for many years to come.